something nobody remembers. Guys, put your hands together for Luke Sapp, everybody. Get for Luke.
Alrighty. Thank you, guys. Thanks for sticking around. I know it's always nice to have a raffle in between each comedian, you know. Really keeps the energy flowing nice. Keeps everybody nice and attentive. We're all paying attention now. Not talking about our raffle prizes. So I'll start off with a quick animal fact. Did you know that every time pigeons have sex, they die? Yeah, every time I've tried. Just a pile of fucked pigeons. I used to have sex with a set of twins, and my friends would be like, "Holy shit, Luke, how do you tell them apart?" And I was like, "Well, it's pretty easy, because Mary always wears fingernail polish, and her brother has a huge cock, so..." Yeah. Speaking of, do you still count as bi if you only suck dick when you're a kid? Don't get awkward, guys. I'm asking for a friend. You know, people get touchy about like sexuality, you know, and there's like certain words you're not supposed to say. You're not supposed to say fag anymore, which I'm okay with because I didn't use it that much. But you know, then I just have to stare there blankly when somebody asks what my nickname was in high school. Just like, whatever. Did you guys hear about this Tekashi 6ix9ine? It's not a delicious breakfast cereal like you might think. Actually, it's like this like circus rapper guy. He's got all these colorful dreads and grill and shit, but he's got a big 69 tattoo on his face. And I was thinking to myself, man, that's kind of a bad tattoo to go to prison with. 69 tattoo? I don't know. But on the bright side, 69 is probably the least common kind of prison rape. You don't see a lot of that. I'm sure occasionally there's a tender moment, you know, where people, you know, it's not all bad. There's some romance. Maybe that's just me. You guys, I've been watching TV too, and there's a new mascot with the running around with the Sprint guy. Like he's got a robot rolling around with him, like explaining the human world to the Sprint robot. And I was thinking, like, that's probably the direction that, like, most of these corporations are going to go, especially after the Jared from Subway thing, because you can just program a robot not to fuck kids. So, yeah. I mean, technically you can. It's not against the law yet, but let's just consider it strongly discouraged, okay? Sorry. Just something to think about. So, speaking of kids, does anybody else have kids? No? All right. Just me and Ed, we're the only ones that suck at pulling out. Yeah. Well, if you guys do ever have kids, I have a little parenting tip. I'm raising my kids to be libertarian because I want them to leave me the hell alone. So, yeah. And my youngest, when he was in first grade, he came home from school and he was telling me all about, they have like a fight club at his school. And the first rule of first grade fight club is I have to hear all the fuck about it. So it's like the opposite of the other fight club. But yeah, so I'm a single dad. And the hardest part about being a single dad is I'm such a whore, I don't know who the moms are. So just out here doing it all alone. But I don't know. They grow up fast though, you know. One day it's the terrible twos, the next day it's the school shooter 16s. And they're all grown up. Yeah, I know, it's supposed to be bad. You know, and I was driving, I saw one of those signs that say, drive like your kids live here. And I think that's presuming a lot of people like their kids. Yeah. Yeah, I also think, like, you know that term, over the hill, like when somebody's approaching the end of their life, you're like, oh, that guy's over the hill. That one never really caught on for cancer kids. Nobody ever says, oh, little Timmy, he's over the hill. Yeah. I know, I'm going to hell for those jokes. But it's all part of my master plan, because, see, I believe that that if you go to heaven, you have to pay all the back child support for the abortions you've had. So, yeah. Yeah, I recently had one of those pregnancy scares. Got the text that's like, hey, dummy, don't spend all your tax return money. I think an egg's implanted in my wall. So...